U.S. Customs and Border Patrol says it is investigating a private Facebook group where it appears current and former Border Patrol agents joked about the death of migrants and made derogatory comments about Latino members of Congress. ProPublica first reported the private Facebook group. NBC News has not yet independently verified the group and has not seen the post directly. According to ProPublica, the Facebook group was created in August of 2016. It has about 9,500 members and is called I'm in 1015. 1015 is Border Patrol code for aliens in custody. ProPublica received images of several recent discussions in the Facebook group and was able to link the participants in those online conversations to apparently legitimate Facebook profiles belonging to Border Patrol agents, including a supervisor based in El Paso, Texas. In one exchange, group members responded with indifference and wisecracks to the post of a news story about a 16-year-old Guatemalan migrant who died in May while in custody at a Border Patrol station in Texas. One member posted a GIF of Elmo with the quote, "Oh well." Another responded with an image and the words, "If he dies, he dies." U.S. Border Patrol Chief Carla Provost put out a statement in response to the Facebook group, writing, "These posts are completely inappropriate and contrary to the honor and integrity I see and expect from our agents day in and day out. Any employees found to have violated our standards of conduct will be held accountable." The existence of that secret Facebook group was reported on the same day roughly a dozen members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus and other House Democrats toured border facilities in El Paso. Hispanic Caucus Chairman Joaquin Castro said the group met with 15 to 20 mothers who'd been detained for more than 50 days, adding that some had been separated from their children. Lawmakers said one woman alleged border agents told her to drink water from the toilet.
When we went into the cell, it was clear that the water was not running. There was a toilet, but there was no running water for people to drink. In fact, one of the women said that she was told by an agent to drink water out of the toilet. These are the conditions that have been created by the Trump administration.
According to ProPublica, several posts from the secret Border Patrol Facebook group referred to the visit by members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, including Congresswomen Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Veronica Escobar. Reportedly, one member encouraged Border Patrol agents to hurl a burrito at the lawmakers. Another said, quote, "There should be no photo ops for these scum buckets." Again, this all according to ProPublica. After touring the facilities, Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez tweeted about the conditions she saw, writing, "It's not just the kids, it's everyone. People drinking out of toilets, officers laughing in front of members of Congress. I brought it up to their superiors. They said officers are under stress and act out sometimes. No accountability," she wrote.
What we saw today was unconscionable. No child should ever be separated from their parent. No child should ever be taken from their family. No woman should ever be locked up in a pen when they have done no harm to another human being. They should be given water. They should be given basic access to human rights.
President Trump was asked about the private Border Patrol Facebook group while speaking yesterday with reporters.
Can I ask about the Border Patrol Facebook group and these derogatory and vulgar comments that they've been making about members of Congress?
Well, I don't know what they're saying about members of Congress. I know that the Border Patrol is not happy with the Democrats in Congress. I will say the Republicans do want border security. The Democrats want open borders. Open borders means tremendous crime.
So, Heidi, if you read through some of those posts on the Facebook page, as reported by ProPublica, again, we haven't independently seen those at NBC News, but if you read their reporting, they're obviously disgusting. They're obviously reprehensible, the way they talk about the people in their facilities and members of Congress. But this is members of Congress getting their firsthand view and not having to tweet from Washington and seeing those conditions for themselves yesterday.
We're talking, Willie, according to their reporting, about a really troubling culture being created within these facilities, a culture of cruelty, of vulgarity, of sexism, of treating these children as if they're not human. And let's just say, throughout history, this dehumanization of immigrants, of ethnic minorities, has never led to anything good. And so the question now is, how is Congress going to respond to this? Because the problem here is really what the members of Congress are trying to highlight, which is there's a lack of accountability, there is a lack of oversight. We now know, according to ProPublica's reporting, that these accounts are linked to real Border Patrol agents, people who they could tomorrow go and get and punish publicly in order to try and stanch this culture that is being created in these institutions. And so the pressure really is on Congress, because this has already gone on now. Let's say this accounts have been going on for about a year. So how are they going to handle this? And is there going to be any repercussions and any change in Congress? Because these guys, these are only the things that we're actually seeing and learning about. But what are the everyday indignities and cruelties that are being suffered by these children and by these individuals who are in these facilities?
Well, this starts at the top, Willie and Heidi. It really does. I mean, the president sets a tone, and you just heard the tone that he's setting. I mean, it's yeah, go ahead, go after the Democrats in Congress. You know, they're wrong. They want open borders. I mean, there was no accountability. There was no word of sympathy for the immigrants. No word of reprimand for the agents who participated in these groups, and it's a reflection of the attitudes that they are actually being encouraged to have and to display. And this only gets worse, I think, until there's a change of tone at the top.
I think it's just worth noting that the House bill to provide the additional aid would have put significant limits and requirements on how DHS treated these immigrants. The Senate shot it down and passed the bill without those restrictions. So I think the Democrats have shown that they are on the humane side of this issue, not for open borders.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.